Famous rappers who are now homeless.
Court wants him to open up and show his federal and state income taxes and see what he's really worth, and that's what 50 doesn't want people to see.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Rap culture has always been obsessed with clout. From private planes to chains on chains. The material goods a successful career in hip-hop can acquire have always been a fixture in the genre. But at the same time, some of these rappers can lose all they had. So today we're going to be looking at some rappers who are now homeless. Be sure to watch this entire video as you're not going to miss out on what we have to show you today. Also leave a like and subscribe to the channel to never miss a single video. Number 10, DMX.
Intentions, and I knew who they were. Now it's like you can't trust anybody, and that's a worse feeling than being broke.
It turns out that X is not, in fact, gonna give it to you. If it's money he owes you. According to The Guardian, DMX has 5 #1 albums and was one of the most successful rappers of the late 90s. But despite the money that must have been flowing at one point, his finances are a disaster. Sources say he filed for bankruptcy in 2009, but was denied by the court because he unreasonably delayed the case. Things apparently didn't get better, since he tried again in 2013, with his managers saying that DMX's financial strains have been inhibiting his career for several years, blaming the problems on poor financial management by prior representation. DMX said he only had $50,000 in assets, earned as little as $1,677 a month, and was at least between $1 million and $10 million in debt, including owing $21,000 on a leased car and a whopping $1.24 million in child support. DMX then filed another time in 2016, reports The Dirty. This time he said he owed even more money and absolutely had no money in his bank account and no assets at all, except this house, which he was trying to save from foreclosure. Finally, in 2018, the IRS came for the $2.29 million DMX owed them. He ended up spending a year behind bars for not paying. Number 9, MC Hammer.
14 years is, hey, we're going to talk about MC Hammer next, how he off 30 million.
Hammer got into the hip-hop game quickly and formed a Christian rap group before going solo and signing with Capitol Records, rocketing the stardom and wealth with Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him, the first hip-hop album to sell over 10 million copies. At his peak in 1991, he was earning upwards to $33 million a year, but in a flash, it all disappeared. I kinda guess he let that fame get to him because during MC's prime, he kept a staff of 200 people on payroll to handle pretty much everything you can imagine, and notoriously rolled with an entourage 40 deep, paying out a staggering $500,000 per month to support everyone. Hammer pants don't launder themselves, people. Hammer also spent a ton of money on his luxurious mansion, as well as adding touches like gold-plated gates, 2 swimming pools, Italian marble floors, and much, much more. He also dropped a mint on transportation that included a Lamborghini, private jet, 2 private helicopters, may I add, and a stretched limo, because it's the 90s. Well, of course, this didn't turn out too well for the rapper, as he ended up going very broke and lost it all. So this is why we really haven't heard of MC Hammer in a long time. Number 8, Lil Kim.
They're going on to say that she has about $2.5 million in liabilities and she owes about $4 million.
She wasn't lying in her song. It's definitely been all about the Benjamins for Lil Kim, who's been having trouble paying her mortgage. CNBC reports her bank first started foreclosure proceedings in 2010, and in 2015, the two parties were still trying to work things out. By 2017, a judge ruled that she had her chance. According to Los Angeles Times, a year later, the bank foreclosed on her New Jersey mansion, and Kim filed Chapter 13 bankruptcy protection. She had some major debts. Besides being over $650,000 behind on her house, she owed the IRS more than $1 million back in taxes. TMZ adds she was apparently $186,000 behind on legal bills and was $4 million in the hole overall. Apparently, her income plummeted in just 1 year, from $823,659 in 2016 to $398,000 in 2017. In 2018, she said she was making about $18,000 a month, but out of that budget, over $2,000 for her staff and another $2,000 for her wardrobe and $10,000 for travel. Overall, she ended up losing a lot of money and went broke, leading to the end of her career. Number 7, Lil Wayne.
There's people like Jay-Z. You know what I mean? He helped me when I was really down.
Now, if Wayne was in the room right now, he'd quickly remind me that he's far from broke. I mean, compared to many of us right now, he's definitely not broke. However, I would retort with the fact that he owes a lot of money to a private jet company. Lil Wayne owes over $2 million to Signature Group for not keeping up with his payments for a 3-year deal with a private jet company. In 2014, the company sued the New Orleans rapper and Young Money Entertainment for $1 million in August of 2014 and won. Now, Signature Group is saying that Lil Wayne has not paid the damages, and the late fees have now added up another $1 million to the total. Mumble. Due to his mispaid loan, Wayne's mansion was raided for not paying a $2 million judgment to a private jet company. Among the personal items seized by authorities were pieces of the rapper's reported $30 million art collection. Signature claims Wayne leased a private jet for $55,000 a month in addition to landing and maintenance fees. He denies entering a contract with the company. Wayne ended up going into debt and owed a lot of money of which he was not able to pay, thus leading him to going broke and almost homeless. Number 6. Busta Rhymes. Busta reached the height of his popularity in the 90s, sporting a flow that was so supersonic and fast and spontaneous. He never achieved the stardom, though, that he thought he would. This allowed him to live well beyond his means. However, due to unpaid loans, he would wind up owing the IRS $800,000. Then came back the liens, which increased the debt over $1 million. That's the type of debt that'll break your neck, as Busta would say. His troubles with tax issues started back in 2008. Reports suggested that he's been evading the IRS authorities and has not paid his taxes for quite a few years now. He now owes the IRS a stunning $1 million back in taxes today. The 42-year-old rap artist has been raking in the money, but has been negligent when it comes to paying his tax bills. Busta better pay his dues soon unless he wants to be busted. Number 5. Bow Wow. Bow Wow's problems are comparatively benign. Unlike many of his hip-hop peers, he's not up in debt to his eyeballs or in danger of losing every material possession. Still, Bow Wow does have a problem. In 2009, he was court-ordered to cough up the $216,084 he owed creditors. The MC failed to keep his car payments after releasing a Ferrari in 2008. According to published reports, Bow Wow nets around $48,000 a year. So much for the cash money millionaire tag. It has about $1,500 or so in his bank account. Somewhat embarrassing details of his professional life were leaked when Bow Wow was sparring with the mother of his daughter over child support. He told the 106 and Park that he was all good, but I'm not so convinced. So yeah, we really haven't heard much of Bow Wow recently. He used to be a very well-known rapper in the rap community, but due to his unpaid debts, the rapper has gone broke and ultimately fell off. So hopefully he can recover soon because I know many people miss Bow Wow. Number 4. Tyga.
These managers who said, the funny thing is, they said they took him from this is a quote, from a relative nobody to a world-known superstar.
Rack City? Tyga has accumulated an enormous amount of unpaid taxes over the course of 6 years, totaling nearly $1 million. The Taste rapper has reportedly ignored these taxes over the years, leading to a debt that has left him with little money. Tyga, 28, owes the federal government $890,183.87 back in taxes for 6 years, from 2011 to 2016, according to the documents obtained by the US Weekly that were filed in February. This isn't the first time there have been signs that the King with Tyga star is dealing with money woes. In September of 2016, Tyga's red Ferrari was reportedly repossessed, while he and his girlfriend at the time, Kylie Jenner, were car shopping. After he failed to make lease payments, Kylie later purchased a brand new Bentley Bentayga for Tyga. She shared a photo of the impressive whip on all of her social media accounts in an attempt to shut down reports of the repossessions and financial problems. I'm sure a lot of you didn't know this about Tyga, so be sure to leave a like for that. Number 3. Nelly, recognizable by a single plaster on his check. Cornell Hayes Jr., better known as Nelly, the American rapper and actor, kicked off his successful solo hip-hop career in 2000 with a smash hit album, Country Grammar. Nelly lived a high life from revenue from singles such as Workin' and Hot in Here, until his gambling habit got the best of him in 2011. He played the 2007 World Series of Poker main event and had been something of a regular on the PokerStar European Tour. Unfortunately, it hasn't really panned out for him, as he only has 5,153 in record live tournament cashes. Not only has Nelly lost cash gambling, but a couple years ago he was hit with an IRS tax lien-in for more than $2.4 million. Because of this, fans of the rapper took to Twitter to propose that everyone help out Nelly with his financial troubles by streaming his songs on repeat. Accordingly, the hashtag Hot in Here streaming party and hashtag Save Nelly trended on Twitter as Nelly fans voiced their support for the rapper and returned his 2002 single Hot in Here for repeated listening. Fortunately, he was able to pay off a lot of his debt from the streams, but it was scary for the time being. Number 2. 50 Cent.
This is a huge scandal, and it's big financial trouble for 50 Cent. So he's been ordered to pay $5 million to a Florida woman.
One of the biggest names in rap, now 50 Cent isn't even worth his name. He earned a whopping $115 million over the course of his career from hit albums like Get Rich or Die Trying and its numerous entrepreneurial ventures, making him the 5th richest rapper of all time. However, he blew it all away and much more and filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in July 2015 with a whopping debt of $32 million. Cent also got flagged for posting a picture on Instagram where he took a selfie next to the word broke written with stacks of $100 bills, which he said was fake money. It seems legit anyway. Remember when 50 Cent used to be the big name in the rap world? Well, you wonder why he isn't anymore. Number 1. Fat Joe. He went from asking what's celeb to what's tax? The rapper received 4 months of jail time for failing to pay taxes up to $700,000 in 2007 and 2008. He essentially pleaded ignorance, saying, "You gotta understand, we hire guys who were supposed to have Harvard degrees to take care of us. There is a lesson in Fat Joe's misfortune. Don't completely leave your finances in someone else's hands, even if they have a fancy college degree." Ultimately, went to prison after pleading guilty to tax evasion after owing $1 million to the IRS. Well, I can guess we can put Fat Joe on the list as a one-and-done rapper because we really don't hear about him anymore after his money issues. A simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad Mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Go for it.